Hello there, welcome to Rachel Likes to Draw. Today the point of my video is to learn how to love yellow because actually I don't like this color. And so it's a portrait that I drew on the iPad with Procreate and the Apple Pencil. Still trying to learn how this app works, but I'm getting to it. So as usual with my method of improvisation, I start with something that I am comfortable with. So that's why I chose again a portrait. So one thing that is uncomfortable at the time is quite enough. So yellow was enough for me this time. And eventually I add some details and I let the pencil draw. And so for this piece of art, I decided to play a bit with the layers. So you can see with the background, the background is on another layer than the sketch, which is on another layer than the face paint. So you will see me write the different names of the layers. And so you can see that I chose yellow, and to do kind of the shadow, I decided to go with the purple. And those are kind of two opposite colors, so that was a great deal to do, a great bet to take. And she looks absolutely scary when I just erase the sketch, but don't worry, I will get to it with a cleaner one. And here one thing that I should have done and I learned during the process of this painting is, I erase the yellow sketch and then I just immediately go with the brownish purplish line on the same layer. Well, I should have just taken another layer because it would have been more easy to clean up the yellow. Because when we get to the point when we are near her ear and the kind of the fluffiness around her ear, well, it gets difficult to just erase one thing at a time. So if I had a list of what I learned today, well, that would be on it. And during this practice, this exercise, I decided to mix this painting style with the sketching style, just with the sketching lines that I put on top of the paint. I really enjoy what it does to, well, what kind of effect it does to the art itself. And I think it's been a couple of times that I did some weird colors with the faces and hair, but I enjoy it. And so you can see that for the blue of her hair, I did not go with just one shade of a blue. I started with the pale one and then I wanted to add some depth to it so that it could be a bit more 3D looking. And so I added a shade that was a bit darker, decided to put it, and another one even more darker that goes just in the back of her neck. So again with the lines, the sketchy lines, I love those. And it's marvelous with the different layers. You can see that, well, the paint under the sketch goes a bit out of the lines, but we will fix that later. So I really went for the sketchy style with all those little marks in her bun. I love the result. So you can see that I'm again just playing on this sketch layer to take out the yellow lines. Even if I said that I was going for the yellow, it was mostly in the face, but And then it was getting complicated in the section with her chin, so that I don't erase the brownish lines, purplish lines. Something that I would like to work on a little bit more is really the expressions of my characters, because I enjoy a bit too much the I look away in a peaceful manner. So I would like to work on that. So again, adding those little bright lines, it was extremely enjoyable. You can see how it does this sketchy effect. And for the color, I did not know what I was looking to do yet, but while playing with it, you can see I really like those lines that went out of my first sketch, and so I decided to go with the style at the bottom of her coat. So the upper part would be cleaner than the bottom one, just as if it was continuing also. And for the color, I wanted to add again the yellow somewhere, and so I tried to add it just like as if it was a shiny effect or something like that. And I also played with texture, so it's all written in French when I choose the different brushes, but this one is like a oriental brush, I think, or the dry brush, so it would kind of do some strikes that are not complete. And so I darken up her coat much more so that it could be a bit more interesting. Made me think a lot about crows, and then I thought about, you know, the new Snow White movie with the queen. She has kind of a similar coat, and so that was that's where I got it, but I decided to go with it anyway. It's not exactly the same. I liked how flowy it was. Finally, for those little lines in the middle of the coat, I decided to erase them. I did not enjoy the effect it did. And here I was going for a flower at the beginning. I even entitled the layer flower and coat. But then I saw the cloudy effect and I was sold, let's say it like that. And so I went for even more clouds in the background, because the background, I don't think about it until the end. Most often I do that. So I wanted the character to emerge from those clouds, and clouds / water. No more clouds. I was searching a bit more for the background. I tried different things, and just like, an ellipse. Why not? Or is it the moon? So to add, darken up the thing and seeing how it goes. Oh, I really enjoyed the effect of. I thought now it looked like the moon. And then I thought with this, it looked like kind of an atmosphere in the back with some rocks, but I did not like it, and so I went for another layer and tried something else. And you can see me choosing a background that is more kind of aesthetic. And I had to correct, when I painted at the beginning, there was purple behind the painting of her face, and so I had to just put back this purple again so that her face would look yellow again. And here's the final piece, so I hope you enjoyed my process and enjoyed the yellowness of this lady's face. And yeah, so if you enjoyed it, please leave a like, leave me a comment, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Don't forget to subscribe.